Hello, Roadrunner fans. This is JJ Perez, and welcome back to another episode of the 13 Questions podcast, where I sit down and talk with different people inside of UTSA football about the 2023 football season. Ask these guys some random personal questions, some questions about sports, and, just things in general about UTSA. It's been a pretty good season so far. I appreciate everybody listening. You guys could go back and listen to any of the episodes. It's in every major podcast platform, as well as our YouTube channel. And then I also have it linked in a thread on the UTSA Insiders Forum on 247 Sports. Received a lot of feedback on the podcast. I appreciate you guys doing it. I've missed a week or two along the way, but we're going to catch up and make up for all the episodes. There's about a month left in the football season, so we'll get, 3 or 4 more podcast guests on here to finish up the season. And again, I appreciate you guys listening. This week, we are joined by one of the Zone 6 members. That is the nickname for UTSA's wide receiver groups. A newcomer to the team, kind of a soft-spoken guy. Wide receiver Willie McCoy. So here we go, Willie McCoy on the 13 Questions podcast. Perez here with Inside Runner Sports, 13 Questions podcast with wide receiver Willie McCoy. Willie, I started this podcast last year trying to get to know the guys a little bit more personally. Mm-hmm. So I'm asking all the guys the same 13 questions. Yep. So we'll just get your answers. It's some random stuff, but, we'll just jump into it. Question number 1. You have to pick a chore to do for one entire year, but if you make it the whole year, you don't have to do it for the rest of your life. So what chore, basically your least favorite chore, do you want to knock out forever?
I would say washing the dishes.
Yeah, it's a pretty common one, right? Nobody likes to do it.
Nah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Question number 2. Describe yourself as a spectator watching a football game on TV.
Spectator, I would say, what could I say?
Like you're real into it, analyzing the plays, or you just watching it?
Yeah, I like to watch my position more than anything, to be honest. I watch my position and like the cornerbacks and the safeties and stuff like that.
See what the schemes are and what they're doing. Do you go back and rewind?
Yeah, I go back and rewind.
No, that's cool. A lot of people don't realize, you're just watching TV or whatever, but it's like the work you guys do,
Yeah, because you can learn a lot from like NFL games.
Yeah, for sure. Question number 3. What is an app on your phone you love using and think other people would enjoy?
I'm really not an app guy.
Oh, yeah.
I would say Instagram.
Instagram? You're a big Instagram guy? Yeah. No, what do you like about that? Just
it's just Instagram. That's where
I got
everybody
you.
at.
Yep. Question number 4. If you were allowed to relocate anywhere in the world, where else do you think you'd want to live and why?
I would say Dubai.
Dubai, yeah.
It's beautiful out there.
Yeah, no, that's a great one. I haven't heard that one yet. I'd like to go visit there. It looks pretty cool. I've never been overseas, so yeah. Question number 5. I don't know how active you are on social media, but if you see a hater on Twitter or somewhere else, what do you do? Do you block them, ignore them?
Yeah.
Talk back at them?
Nah, I just ignore.
Yeah. Is that easy to do? Because there's a lot of hate out there sometimes.
It's not easy to do, but it's the right thing to do.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Good deal. Question number 6. What makes you laugh during football games?
I would say somebody get hit too hard on the opposite team.
Yeah.
Or somebody get their ankles broke or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Question number 7. Who's a person you would be starstruck if you met them?
LeBron James.
LeBron James, a big LeBron guy? Yeah. What do you like about him?
He's the best player in the NBA.
Yeah.
Well, he's the best player ever.
Yeah.
To be honest.
He also does a lot away from basketball. He's never really been in trouble. Does a lot of charity. He's a pretty good guy. Yeah. Question number 8. What do you do to make yourself feel better when you're having a bad day?
Sleep.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just sleep it off. Play video games.
Yeah. You're a big sleep guy? You get those naps in?
Yeah, I need every nap I can get.
Yeah? How often do you nap?
Right now, probably once a day.
Yeah.
That's really the only time.
Yeah. What's your go-to video game?
Probably 2K.
Okay. Yeah. Pretty good at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You a hooper too? You
Yeah.
play? Yeah. Yeah. What kind of style basketball player are you?
It's kind of crazy. When I used to play center back in my high school.
Oh wow. Yeah.
I could jump pretty high. That's why.
Oh really? That's awesome. Yeah. People be interesting to know that. Yeah. Question number 9 of 13. Have you achieved your childhood dream?
No.
No? What is it?
I really don't know, to be honest.
Yeah. No, it's cool. A lot of people like playing Division I football is a big deal, like because not everybody gets to do that. So yeah. No, that's cool. Question number 10. What life lessons from a young age stick with you as a young adult?
Not to trust everybody.
Okay. Yeah, is there a story behind that, or just things you learned along the way?
Just past experiences, like you can't trust everybody and everything they say.
Yeah, no, they got to prove it to you, right? Yeah. What number 11 of 13? What is the single most important skill a football player must possess? I guess a wide receiver, you know.
The mental part, I would say the mental part.
Yeah.
Because you gotta know the play. You gotta know the play first. You gotta know what you're doing, and you gotta run your route. You gotta get open. Then you gotta catch the ball. It's a lot of stuff you gotta do from the snap of the football.
There's also like the grind aspect of going through all the practices and the camps, like staying mentally healthy too, right?
Yeah.
Like
That's
people don't
mental.
realize. Yeah. No, it's a good answer there. Question number 12. You have to lose all of your football memories in your career, but do you get to keep one? What memory do you want to hold on to forever? Like, what's your most cherished memory so far?
In football, in my football career,
Football.
I would say JUCO when we won our national conference championship game.
Awesome. Yeah. Question number 13 of 13 Questions podcast. Willie McCoy, I appreciate you coming on. My last question for you. Just tell me what the road has been here like. I mean, the JUCO life isn't easy. It's hard. You know what I mean? People don't realize that. Can you talk a little about the challenges coming from JUCO, and then just what it's been like since you got here?
So, you mean like how was JUCO?
Yeah. How was JUCO, and then how are things now?
JUCO was a real grind. Like everybody, like JUCO, like coaches was there to make you quit.
Yeah.
It was pretty hard. Every day they're there to make you quit. So you had to be strong mentally to play JUCO football.
And then people don't realize you guys bus everywhere, right? It's not nothing like the stuff you have here, right?
Yeah, we drove like 13 to 14 hours. That was our longest bus ride, 13, 14-hour bus ride for our conference championship game.
You think that makes you like a stronger like player, like going that route?
Yeah, but I would never do that again.
Yeah.
It made me a better person, but I would never go back to that.
I feel you on that one. Well, Willie, I appreciate you taking the time on the podcast. Thanks a lot.
I appreciate Willie taking the time there and UTSA setting that up. Willie is kind of a soft-spoken guy. We've interviewed him a few times now, different times throughout the year, and pretty interesting fellow. I appreciate him talking so forthcoming about his JUCO experience. I know that isn't the easiest route for those guys, so he's going to be a contributor to this team for a while, and he's got some talent and speed, so pretty interesting guy, even though he is a little soft-spoken. So I appreciate Willie taking the time. That'll wrap up this week's edition of the 13 Questions podcast. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week with another guest.